Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. Y'all. So, I get a letter from this 19-year-old girl in London who is having an affair with a married man. And she writes me a letter telling me how crazy his wife is. And, you know, he doesn't love her and he hasn't loved her for a long time. He's staying for the kid. You know, it's almost become so once upon a time. That's how I feel like these stories have become told. He doesn't love her. He's staying for the kids, blah, 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 and whatever. So I write her back my honest opinion about how I feel. You're 19 years old. You have your whole life in front of you. This is not the right way to start your significant dating history. You will look back on this 10 years from now, 15 years from now, and regret this decision. I can't talk you out of it. I can only tell you that this is not right. And here's why. God will never send you somebody else's husband. Ever. Ever. It is not to say that there are not exceptions. It is not to say that out of 1 out of 50 don't work. But you have to go into these things believing that you are not the exception, that you are the rule. And you will not be sent somebody else's husband. Or wife. Or wife. Well, she didn't like my answer. I think she thought the Jersey Belle was cooler than a family unit. I think she thought I was cooler than trying to preserve something I know she can't take back later in life. I said, she wrote me back, she was disappointed that I, wasn't more supportive of her choices and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, look, you are forcing me into a position where I feel old and I don't appreciate that, but I'm going to go with it. I have made every mistake you are thinking about making and are currently making now. Although I never slept with anybody else's husband, I certainly entertained other people's husbands. And especially at 19 when I didn't give a crap about anybody else. You weren't happy at home and you wanted to take me out for dinner? Hey, who was I to judge? Sure. What was a free dinner? You want to tell me your wife was crazy? I'm going to believe you. I don't care. I have no accountability. What does it matter to me? Only it matters to me. Because 20 years later, I have my own husband. And accountability. And a conscience. And daughters. And sons. This whole feminist movement, this whole thing about being the side chick, being cool, and we shouldn't slut shame, I call bullshit. If you want to sleep with people who are unmarried and you are unmarried, girlfriend, my hat is off to you. I'll get you the hotel room and the condoms. You can sleep with whoever you want, and I will not slut shame you. But there is a difference between sleeping with whomever you would like, who unmarried, than running around sleeping with other people's husbands, trying to get the feminists on your side. That is not female support. That is not being a feminist. You have got it twisted. Twisted. I am all for empowering women. I am all for being the cool chick. I am all for whatever. Do you, but do not allow the situation in which you are doing you to mean you are doing someone else's husband. I will never be the chick that co-signs that. Ever. And I understand how affairs happen. I understand how affairs happen. I understand about the lonely nights and not being touched and feeling neglected and feeling like two ships passing in the night and all of those things. And those situations, I am not co-signing either. That is different. I am talking to the women who make it their business to sleep with other women's husbands and talk about, at least I'm happy. I'm doing what I want to do. Don't slut shame me. No, I'm going to call you out. Because this is a completely different thing. If you don't feel confident enough to get your own man, if you don't want to put the work in, that we are out here every day on the chain gang, putting the work in to keep these families together, that's on you. But I'm going to tell you right now, don't you try to come into my house. I'm going to tell you right now, don't you try to come into my house. And don't you dare write me letters talking about, I thought you were cooler than that. Because you, my dear, have got it twisted. I will never, ever be that cool. I love you so much today. It is Good Friday, folks. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? I love you. Have a great day.